But he can't do them if he's locked away in a cold, empty cell, denied the right to utilize his talents. What a waste that would be.
Shortly after working with Eastwood, you were also directed by some famous people, Kirk Douglas and the Posse, and John Wayne in The Shootist. And why I mention that is that was his last film.
It was his last film. Actually, Don Siegel, who also did The Beguiled and Dirty Harry, was the director of The Shootist. But it was Mr. Wayne's last film, which we were aware of. We knew that he
wasn't
very
well
sick.
at that point.
Right, and I'll never forget meeting him. He stepped out of his trailer,
Huge.
bigger than life,
Famous.
just exactly how you would think. And he threw his big bare hand out to me and shook it, and you just couldn't help but walk away with stars in your eyes thinking, wow.
And of course, after that, there was a 5-year period that followed these movies for you that really nothing happened. And actually, you went back, I read, to selling shoes in Hollywood.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, one day, the phone rings. Tell us who the phone call was from and how it changed your life.
Boy, you really have done your homework.
Thank
How
you
do you
very
know
much.
all of this?
I was very interested in it.
Well, back then, it was pretty much known that when you moved into your teenage years, a child actor is not going to work. And I was working at the Broadway Hollywood at
And you liked it, I say.
I loved
you loved
it.
that. You would have been
I
happy
loved-
continuing doing
I was
that.
selling shoes. I was
In
selling
Hollywood.
women's shoes.
Yeah.
Very content, very happy.
Yeah.
So I am in the stock room in the shoe department one day, and out of the blue, the phone rings. I, low man on the totem pole, was not even supposed to be answering that phone. That was against the rules, but I did. And it was my old childhood agent. I don't know how she found me.
She did.
Hello, Melody? I said, yeah? Well, I've got an interview for you today, as if no time had passed.
Right.
And I said, okay, and I wrote it down, and I went over to the appointment and walked in, and behind the desk was Kirk Douglas, who was about to direct this Western Posse on location in Tucson. And one of the few times he told me right then and there in the office that I had the part.
Wow.
And my biggest concern was, would I be able to get time off from the Broadway to do this film?
Right.
And I
You don't want to lose your job
seriously
at the shoe
considered
store.
not doing the movie because I might lose my job selling
Unbelievable.
shoes.
Unbelievable.
I did lose my job selling shoes, but I went and made the movie, and from that point on, I continued to work to this day, and I never had to sell shoes again.